Coo Coo is a comforting staple of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. It is a cornmeal-based dish cooked slowly with coconut milk and seasoned so tasty. You also put okras in there. That's like one of the main ingredients. You can pair this with callaloo and stewed fish, but mine is just with callaloo because this month I'm not eating any type of meat or fish. So see how I make this delicious Coo Coo. So I'm starting off here with all my ingredients. I have my onions, garlic, I have some shadow benny or bandania and some green onions. I also have okras and carrots, and I'll show you how I add all of this to the dish. So this is some butter I'm melting in a pot. Once that is melted, I'm going to start with the onions, and after putting in the onions, I'm going to put in some garlic. After sauteing those for about 2 minutes, I'm adding in my pimento peppers. Pimento peppers is a nice sweet pepper from Trinidad and Tobago. We use in a lot of our dishes. I'm also adding in some carrots, and I'm going to let this saute for another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to add in my green onions and my shadow benny or bandania, also known as culantro. I'm also adding in some fine thyme. Now I'm going to add in one of the stars of the dish, that is my okras. I'm just going to saute that together for another 2 minutes. You're just trying to let these cook down because you don't want them to be hard in your Coo Coo. You want everything to be nice and soft. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just cooking down these vegetables so that they're nice and soft and also flavorful in the Coo Coo. So once those look nice and soft, I'm going to start seasoning this up. I'm seasoning it up in layers, and so I'm putting some salt and pepper right now, and then I'm going to add more as when I add the coconut milk, but I just want to flavor up the vegetables first. And if at any point during this dish you feel like you want to add more butter, if it's kind of getting too dry, you can add more butter if you want saute it even better. And now I'm adding in my coconut milk. Fresh coconut milk is always better, but you could use the can if that's what you have. I use the fresh one, and now I'm seasoning it up, and you're going to taste it, because after you put in the cornmeal in this, you won't be able to add any salt or anything. So this is the point where you want to adjust your salt, adjust your black pepper. You could even put in some hot pepper in there. I added a Scotch bonnet pepper because I just love the heat. So you could add in a hot pepper, it's optional. And once this is nice and tasty, we're going to start working on the cornmeal to add to this. So right now I am going to mix the cornmeal in water because I realized that when I try to mix it in, it could get kind of lumpy when I did it before. So what I did, I put it in some water to kind of loosen it up, and that will help with the lumpiness, and you won't have to do too much of the whisking, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour that into the coconut mixture with the vegetables and stuff in the pot. And once you pour it in, you want to keep whisking because you don't want any lumps to develop. So just keep whisking it. It's a lot easier than just putting in the dry one. That's in my opinion. So this is how it's going to look. It's kind of getting thick. It's kind of a consistency like porridge. And if you ever make cornmeal porridge, or it's like that. So this is going to have to thicken up a lot more. How I know this is ready, there's a little kind of white film that gets at the bottom of the pan, and also it will start kind of leaving the sides of the pan, and I must tell you, Coo Coo is a lot of work, a nice workout for the arms, because you have to mix this a lot. You can't stop mixing it because you don't want it lumping up. So once it gets like this consistency, you're going to turn off the stove and pour it into a greased Pyrex dish. You want it to be greased with butter. So I put some butter on the Pyrex dish, and then I pour that in there. You're gonna let it set. It's gonna cool, and then I will show you how I cut into it. I didn't make a lot because it's just me that eat it. So I made a small Pyrex dish. It wasn't even full because I didn't want it to waste. So you can double the recipe, you could triple the recipe if you're making for a crowd. But mine is just a one person. I ate this for about three servings. So it was really, really good. And once it's set, you will see my finished Coo Coo. It was a really delicious Coo Coo. It was tasty, flavorful. If you love anything with cornmeal, you will love this. And I made some callaloo to go with it. As I said, I'm not eating any fish. Usually you'll eat this with stew fish. You can eat it with stew chicken. You can eat it with whatever you like. Sometimes you can make red beans. It's like something you eat with your Sunday lunch or dinner, and it's a really good. I just love Coo Coo. This is one of my favorite dishes. So I'm just cutting them in little squares, and then I'm gonna plate it up, and you will see my finished plate. So I really hope that you guys like this video, and I hope you try this recipe. And also please like and subscribe and share my video. That helps me a lot. And I have a callaloo recipe on this channel. I will leave the link in the description. I will also leave the recipe, the ingredients, the measurements in the description, and you guys can try this. I had it with some sweet potatoes and the Coo Coo and my callaloo, and it was a very hearty meal. Bye. God bless.